Hello everybody, Booker Player 1 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Deadly Premonition. Today, we are going to play through the Otherworld sections again. I've gone ahead and teleported to the A&G Diner because the wooded area that we started the game in is really close to it, relatively speaking. Also, no Lunch with Thomas intro this time. You've already seen it. It's the one where he talks about the exploding heads in the Alien movie he watched. We've already seen that cutscene, so no reason to relive that. Also, thankfully, these replay sections can be done just whenever, so you don't have to wait for a particular time of day, or for it to be rainy, not rainy, it doesn't matter. And after we do these Otherworld replay sections, there's not a whole lot left we can really do without ending the chapter and starting a replay. So that might be our next course of action. That being said, there's going to be a fair amount of stuff we can actually get done in Chapter 8 once we get there, but for now, let's go give our machine gun a workout. So just like the lumber mill, we're going to get a chance to get a lot of extra agent honor and money here. And throughout the area, we'll be presented with little circles that we can exit if we want to. And there's also a card to get here. Plenty of items to get, but other than the agent honor, there's nothing here I really want besides the agent honor and the card. Nope. Fire hot.
Yes.
It's a little sad that combat in this game, even on the other ports, like the older versions, like the Xbox 360, where there's actually a difficulty setting at all. Even then, combat is not terribly complicated or difficult. It's kind of sad, because the game definitely rewards you for being diligent with your side quests, and doesn't make all these OP infinite ammo weapons like a post-game thing. Like, if you're diligent and taking care of business, you can just use them. It's actually very rewarding, and if you like the challenge, you can choose to just put them in your box and not touch them. Use your pistol, use the breakables. Use weapons you've purchased legitimately.
Yes. Bullseye.
I'm not going to be picking up most of this stuff. It's all weapons we've already seen before, or items that we don't need.
Amazing. Bullseye. Yes.
I love how encouraging York is to himself as he shoots. Ooh, can of pickles. Don't mind if I do. We know how much I love pickles. Yep, there's an agent honor at the end of here. This little area over here. Also, once again, once we do find the trading card here, you are free to exit the area. You don't have to get to the end of it for any reason, other than just to get more agent honor.
Yes.
Which we'll be getting, because it's a fair amount of agent honor. It's nice just to have the money. There's not really much else going on here. We're just going to go around shooting these shadows and picking up money and eventually a trading card.
Amazing.
Which really, when you think about it, it kind of makes this game closer to something like a Banjo-Kazooie almost. I know like that comparison is very weird of me to say, but this is essentially a collectathon of a game with the trading cards and the suits and the weapons. So it's kind of interesting to see that kind of replayability, but it's packaged inside of a horror game. Because the dressing of this game is still like 90%, you know, spooky murder mystery horror game. Because you can skip all this side stuff I'm doing and just proceed straight on with the story. Which, hey, if you want a more difficult game, that's definitely a way to do it. Because don't get into the extra stuff we've gotten so far. Now, I believe our card is in here. Yep. So there you go. Officially in-game why they're called shadows. Because it says so on the trading card. If they put it on a trading card, it must be true.
Yes.
Like I said, you got to circle right there. If you got the card and you're done with this, you don't want to do anymore, you can leave right there. You've already got the card. I want to get some more agent honors. We got a lot more we can get. And it is also vaguely therapeutic to just fire an infinite ammo machine gun at stuff. We're going to switch to the wrench for this little section here. Just so we don't get run up on. Okay. I'm gonna give that shadow as much time as possible to fire its gun to see if it can even hit us. It does a fair bit of damage if it does. But can it hit us? Nope, looks like it's never getting a chance because you can interrupt it when you shoot it.
Nice shot.
It was a nice shot, York.
Amazing.
Amazing indeed. If you just want to make infinite money, you can sit here and shoot these guys. I believe if they don't spawn infinitely, they spawn for a very long time. So if you want to sit here and earn $17 at a time, you can. I don't think it's the best way to make money, but
Nice shot.
it's
Amazing.
limitless to a degree.
Yes.
So many items. I mean, we don't really want any of them. It's like a first aid kit.
Yes. Nice shot. Nice shot. Yes. Amazing.
Okay, I think that's enough of that. Just moving along. We're pretty close to the end.
Yes. 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 Bullseye. Amazing.
Yes, bullseye, amazing. We should all have that kind of like self-congratulatory confidence that York has. Like, you know, don't be full of yourself, but if you recognize you're doing a good job, admit it. You know, like, I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a damn good job right now. At the end here, we got a bunch of red agent honors. Good stuff. With that, we're done here. We are going to leave. With August thinning, I've had enough. But we're really just going to be trading one other world section for another, because we're going to go to the hospital and do the exact same thing we just did. means it's time for the old trusty dusty radio. Oh, this is Emily's bagel sandwich, which will completely recover you, but then you get a serious case of the itis, and both start to increase like faster after you eat it. So I wanted to pick it up for novelty's sake, but don't eat it. Because it'll fill you up, and then it'll bring you down. We'll have more to talk about in terms of unconventional sandwiches later, but what is is there like an unconventional sandwich or meal or snack that you enjoy? Something that like you've tried to explain to friends before, and they're just like, I don't know how you eat that type of thing. Because Emily's bagel sandwich does seem kind of unconventional. It's also like Emily made it, so machine gun. Machine gun? No, we're in such close quarters. I'm gonna go wrench. Also, our I won't say final ultimate goal, but the place where the card is at, which is some people's ultimate goal when they do these, is the MRI room where we did the knot puzzle of pressing a button to slide the MRI machine out to get a key when we were here earlier. That's where the card is at and where we're kind of headed. Well, we most certainly don't need those. Our gun is usually set to no thanks, I'm full. So we are just gonna roam these halls, collecting money and smashing monsters in the head with our wrench. There's still some items to get to, just like there was with the lumber mill and the wooded area. A chance to get like another cup of coffee, some healing items, etc. There's a stabilizer in this bathroom, I believe. We'll send it to the toolbox. At some point, like, I guess I'll use the stabilizer. I don't really feel the need to use them in this version of the game. There's... At least at this point, there's nothing we really need it for. Again, we have the circles. If you just get tired of this, don't want to do it, came here on accident, etc., etc., you can just use the circles and leave. I will say this, out of all... I've been in a lot of creepy hospitals in my long and storied career of playing horror games. You know, I've been in a number of Silent Hill hospitals, a handful of Resident Evil hospitals, I've been here. Just, you know, name a horror game with a hospital in it, I've probably been there. What is your favorite horror hospital setting, if you have one? Cup of coffee. Oh, we have too much coffee. Which is no such thing! That's lies and slander. There's no such thing as too much coffee. Get all this agent honor and smash a few more shadows. Unlike the forest area that we were in, I believe these portals will eventually go away if you kill enough shadows. But it's not really our goal. Like, if I see them, I'll smash them, but I'm not going to sit here and try to kill every last thing. You'll also maybe have noticed that we're at full health after finishing the last one. Finishing a Otherworld replay will refill your health. Which is convenient. We'll grab these, and I'm going to go back and smash those boxes. Which is really just for some more money. There's nothing else down here. I brought up the hospital thing to say that this is probably, like... I really do like this game. It's very charming. The characters are fun. The story is intriguing. It's got a weird charm to it. This is probably one of my least favorite hospitals as far as it being, like, a spooky place. What is this? Payment details. Did I miss this last time? I'll have to look into this. Yeah, it's just our payslip. It's just extra for safe driving 0. That stands to reason, you know. I drive like 37 drunk uncles. You can sleep and swap out weapons. This is kind of convenient. There's one of these here. Ooh, lollipop. If for some reason you are struggling in this area, there's a nice little section here where you can chill and recuperate. Again, just be fast. They start spawning the shadows with weapons when we get to this section, which, as you see, are not really a threat if you're paying attention, but if you're not used to the controls, if you're not used to horror gaming, you're just whatever, do be aware. We're getting close to where our card is at. And the card I'm about to get actually has some of my favorite like enemy artwork on it. I think it looks really cool. What we got over here? Oh, yeah, I'll take more pickles. I'll always take a can of pickles. I still need to look that up. Not the most important of Google searches they'll ever do, but like, yeah, like, do pickles come in a can? I only ever see them in jars. That could be like, that could be like a regional thing. Like maybe canned pickles are like a really common thing in other parts of the world or even the country, and I just don't know it. Here's the MRI room. A couple of armed shadows in here. A bunch of red agent honor you can pick up. Our card. And a first aid kit. A small box of adhesive medical strips. I love this art for the armed shadow. It's got some like real Maniac Cop vibes going for it, and I really like it. It's a shame the enemies are not more threatening in this game, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. The combat and enemies, like the mechanics of this game, is not what makes it fun. It's the personality the game exudes that makes it fun. Running to the hospital is also apparently not a bad place to go through if you're just trying to get up on healing items for other stuff in the game. As long as you can get through here without getting beat up or anything. Oop. I'm used to having to mash A to get out of stuff, so I get grabbed, so my first instinct is to spam my flashlight like we're playing Dead by Daylight or something. Alright. That's not bad, though. We did the entire Otherworld Hospital and the forest, and I got hit once. I can live with that. That's maybe the second or third time in the entire Let's Play we've been hit so far. It's perfectly fine. And we're about to get a full heal as soon as we leave this area, so it's really not a big deal. Alright, we have collected everything. We're gonna go ahead and leave. Before it spawns more enemies that I just didn't see or something. Not bad at all, though. Bunch of healing items, 2 cards. And we get a full heal out of it. And then before we close the video out, there is one last thing I want to go do, which is to wrap up the side quest with the twins. Now that we know that the ghost in the forest is just Carol. Sadly, I do not believe we can talk to them while it's raining, so I'm gonna need to go sleep off the weather. Look around, okay, there's nothing I can really do. And like I said, we're also kind of just getting to the end of doable side quests. There's some more that can open up to us, but it requires us, like I said, either going to a new chapter or finishing this one and doing a chapter replay. Like we can get more parts for the general. We might be able to get another dinner date with our sister in law enforcement. Just a handful of things like that, but it's all stuff that we could technically do over the course of the next couple of chapters without necessitating a replay. But either way, we're gonna have to proceed. We've milked chapter 7 for about as much as we can. All right, let's do a little time traveling here. Hopefully, we don't become a stinky stink boy, but we might. It's still raining, which is not helpful. Let's sleep a little longer. See if this weather will correct itself. If it doesn't, again, we just keep sleeping. We got a sleep spot and an infinite can of pickles. The game can't really punish us too much. So we're hoping for the twins to be near the Forest Park area. We'll go ahead and eat some pickles. Have to go back in and look at our map. I always jump the gun a little bit. Ooh, Lily's there too. The whole clan's here. That makes me think they might be getting ready to leave. That might be Lily showing up to pick them up. So we're gonna be cutting it kind of close. So if you're doing this, maybe don't wait until the time I've waited here to do this, which actually kind of is like late afternoon, early evening. It's a bit much. Yeah, there they go. Oh, I can't talk to him. Oh no. Maybe he'll stop. Okay, good.
A ghost? Yeah, maybe it was a ghost.
I'm sorry to tell you that she wasn't a ghost.
You met her? Who was it?
Do you want to know?
I want to know. I want to know too.
It was Carol in the forest. I think she wanted to meet the goddess too.
Oh, so it was Carol.
Oh, Carol and Anna were friends.
Does that clear everything up for you?
Yeah, that clears it up. Thank you.
I'm scared of ghosts, but not of Carol. Thank you.
Good.
We'll give you this.
We can give you the...
And we get a Willy. I don't know what a Willy is, but he looks like a good boy.
Children's eyes are always so honest. It makes me wonder about the stuff we lose as we become adults, Zach.
And I think that... I get some money for talking to Lily here. She doesn't like it either. Everyone's kind of upset with us about bringing up the Raincoat Killer and kind of scaring everybody. But that is going to be the end of the video. Next time, it might be time to go ahead and move on with our lives and maybe get back to doing some honest police work. Until then, though, everybody stay safe.